Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening from. And you know what I'm about to say. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I hope you did because I miss you too. Welcome to Tee Unapologetically, where I give it to you raw and uncut. And for those who are joining Tee Unapologetically for the first time, I welcome you into my world. And my prayer is that as I open up my life, that it either would inspire or encourage you to tell your story. And you could have listened to any broadcast or podcast in the world, but you decided to listen to me, and I just thank you. And for those who are always faithful, that has been rocking with me, my devotees, y'all know who you are. A special thank you for still rocking with me. And also, if you're not a devotee yet, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at T Unapologetically. And also make sure you hit that like, that share, and turn on those notifications when I go live, okay? And also, I am available on Spotify, trying to get my numbers up. So go to my Spotify channel and also Apple Podcasts. And if you can't get enough of T, I'm actually on Facebook at T Unapologetically and also Instagram. And also make sure you check out my previous episodes. Last week, I had this amazing sister slash real sister slash high school best friend slash amazing coach. Her name is A. Nicole. If you can check out that previous episode, it is called On the Mic with A. Nicole. We got into some very, very real talk. And we was talking about how to survive in 2026, which is already on some bullshit. And if you have a story to tell, you can email me at unapologeticallytt. That is unapologetically TETE at gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. So we have a little bit of church announcements. I want to let you know that there's a good sister of mine's named Erica V. She has her podcast called the Freedom Podcast. We started off. I was helping her with our podcast when she started, and she just taking it to a whole nother level. So I want you to go ahead and check that sister out. It is the Freedom Podcast. And if you're in Memphis, I know what you're wondering, like, why she got this grandmama this grandmama robe on? You're absolutely right. This is actually my grandmama's robe. And if you are in Memphis or any part of the United States, you know we haven't snowed in and we're supposed to get fluctuating temperatures and it's ice. So I thought I'd come to you regularly, but I have a bra. Also, I would like to say this as a fellow journalist. Journalism is not a crime. In journalism, we are taught to seek the truth and report it. And right now, journalists are being attacked because of those values. So like I said, free Taryn, free Georgia Ford, and free Jamil Lundy. For journalists that's out there, it's time for us to speak up without any consequences. We gotta speak up and speak out. And once again, I say journalism is not a crime. Blessed are the readers and hearers and doers of his word. So I'm gonna keep it short and cute, so y'all can go back to binge watching Bridgerton, uh, all these different shows, Upshaws, and even Michael Epps' new comedy special. Today's title is called Do We Need a Resolution? And what inspired that topic was for y'all youngins, the Aaliyah song called We Need a Resolution. Listen to it for everybody that's my age. Back in, millennials, y'all know Aaliyah, baby girl, she was basically, if she was still here, she'll run circles around these R&B girls. Okay. So as we know, we are at the end of January 2026. And I know we all made resolutions. We do it every year. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do this. And then by the time, if not now, I give it to like March, then we like back to the same stuff again. But how many of us are sticking to our guns when it comes to our resolution? Or you just say, fuck it, I'll try it next year. If that is you, that's me. Or if you know someone, or if you have done this, tell them to tune in right now. I'm going to share a little remedy for y'all. This is for you. And here are some of the top resolutions. Let's go with number one. I'm going to lose weight. Everybody. That's why I don't like going to the gym the beginning of the year because everybody named Mammy is there and everybody's just taking up space. And then by 30 days or 60 or 90, then the gym is clear. So we all said, we need to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. So what are you doing to lose weight? Are you changing your eating habits? Are you going to the gym? Are you being active? And a lot of people think, okay, being active is just, sweating it out. No, long as your heart rate is up and you could just be taking steps wherever you at. I know it's cold. Oh, please don't take no steps right now. I don't want you to slip and fall and bust your ass. But but what are you doing to maintain that goal of losing weight? I'm going to tell you a little personal story. I always said in the beginning of the year, oh, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna lose weight. Till 2 years ago, around March, I went to my annual exam and they did my blood work. And my doctor told me I was on the pre diabetic range. And anybody that's in the pre diabetic range, basically, in a nutshell, that could be something that's kind of scary, but it can be maintained. And within the pre-diabetic range, you have all you gotta do is just change. Some people it's hereditary, but for me, she told me, "Hey, all you gotta do is just change your eating habits, at least work out, be active, get a good amount of sleep." Oh my God, that is so important. You have to sleep. And I'm speaking to myself. You have to get good sleep. So when it comes to losing weight, start off small. And I'm talking to myself, former United States Army veteran hood. So when I want to go into the gym, I want to be all G.I. Jane and stuff. But start off small, whether it's 20 minutes on the treadmill, whether it's light weights, or whether it's, going to the gym twice a week and then you build up your tenacity to keep going. So we all aspire to lose weight and feel great, but do you have the tenacity to continue that? And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I haven't been to gym in almost 4 weeks and I feel very fat right now. So once this ice melt, I'm be hitting that gym because I could have just said, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore and gain a whole bunch of pounds. And as a result, with me going to the gym, changing some things up, I was able to come down from 286 to 255. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm probably in the 260 range. I don't know because I've been pigging out. A lot of y'all know. But once that ice melt, she, me, her is going back to the gym. So when it comes to losing weight, just take your time. Usually, I think they said as long as you do 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, it helps you to, start burning calories. And you just don't have to, and for those who trying the first time, you don't have to go in there and don't be, and trust me, side tip. I know some of us go to the gym. Don't pay attention to folks that's lifting about 200 pounds and doing all this other stuff. Run your own race. Like, all right, okay, you doing this, I'm gonna do this, okay? And find a healthy way. Set small goals. Like for me, I said, okay, I want to lose about 10 pounds. This is my short term goal. I think I'm like 260. I'm probably 270. I don't know. I ain't weighing myself. I said my short term goal was to go to 250 pounds. Now, that was acceptable to me. And then I decided, okay, that's my short term goal. My other midterm goal is to go down to 235. And then my long-term goal is to go to 200. I'm not trying to be skinny. I was skinny in the military. So, and plus, black women out there, we curvaceous and that BMI stuff. Don't, don't measure our fineness. So start off with smart goals as far as losing weight. And also, here's another thing. Don't trust the scale. And I had to learn that because I'll get on the scale like, oh my gosh, I'm this amount of weight. And come to figure out it's what you have to trust how your clothes fit. If your clothes fitting a little bit loose, then you lose inches before pounds. Now, second resolution, I'm gonna stop drinking. I made this resolution before. I used to be a brown liquor girl. I am not a brown liquor girl. I'm an auntie, so I like to drink my wine. In fact, my wine right now is in my refrigerator. So once I get off this live, then I will be drinking my wine. But some people say, "Hey, I'm gonna stop drinking." When I was a brown liquor girl, Jack Daniels was my best friend and my boyfriend, and even my first husband, not the one that I married, but he was there before I got married. And I realized that, me drinking brown liquor, it was starting to make me gain weight. And one day, I and I'm gonna be honest, I used to drink 4 double shots and Coke. And pretty much how I used to make my Jack Daniels, honey, a lot of Jack Daniels and a splash of Coke. And I realized it was one night I was just binge drinking and gaining weight because I'm still dealing with the ills or the ends of my divorce, the ending story of my divorce. And I didn't think that, okay, this is gaining weight. I just drinked because, it numbed my feelings. But then when you get up, the feelings are still there. And I went on that night, that binge, any people that drank, when you get over that porcelain toilet and you like, if you just get me out of this, I promise I won't drink again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I decided that last time I said, I need to stop this. I need to do something else. So I stopped gradually, and now I'm at a point where I can't even take a shot of of any liquor without being messed up. And I'm glad that it's very progressive. And you know, like I said, we're talking about small goals. And one thing about dealing with alcohol, and here's a transparent moment. I did do AA, Alcohol Anonymous, and I do have the blue book. And it was told to me to take small steps because if you just quit cold turkey, then something could aggravate that pain and then you just go into binge and you back to square one. So that's a lot of people may say, I'm going to stop drinking. And for my Christians, y'all ready? I know y'all heard this. I'm going to start reading the Bible and praying more. Oh, wow. I'm gonna start reading the Bible and praying more. And me being a church girl, I know some of us has made those promises as far as reading the Bible and praying more. But you have to stick to it. And in these days and times, baby, you gonna need the Lord. And whomever you believe in, because I'm unbiased when it comes to religion, you gonna need something to get you through these crazy, fucked up times. So take it piece by piece. Like I have the Bible app, and I try to read at least in the beginning, and then I pray a lot, which has helped me. And I'm gonna tell y'all, prayer works. Prayer works, but be careful what you pray about. We talked about that in the last episode. I'm gonna travel more now. That may be on. That may be a problem right now, but once everything clears, or let me take that back, when everything clears, a lot of people say, I want to travel more. I want to go here. I want to go there. And that's fine. You know, make a list of the places that you want to travel. Me, I've never been outside the United States, but one of the places I want to attend, which majority of my audience listens, is South Africa. I actually wanted to go to South Africa ever since I was a little girl, mainly Johannesburg. And then I wanted to go to Italy. I wanted to go to Rome. I wanted to go to New Zealand. I wanted to go to Australia, and I want to, experience different cultures. But I could say I want to travel more, and it could be a dream. So if I want to travel more, what I got to do? Save my money, plan out. I never got a what's they call it? A travel agent. So if y'all travel agents out there, hit your girl up in the comment box, because I never did it. So if y'all travel agents that's listening to me, hit your girl in that comment. But you have to save your money. That means you have to give up some things. Anything that's taking the majority of your income and you want to go to, like me, South Africa, you gotta give it up. So what I'm saying is we can make these resolutions, but if we don't put action into it, then it's just what it is, a fucking resolution. It's the end. So, you know, just do better. I am going to try a new hobby. Now, whatever that new hobby is, I'm going to give you an example of a new hobby that I've done is doing my nails, because girls, y'all know these nails nowadays is getting expensive. Not expensive, expensive. So from YouTube University, shout out YouTube. I ain't got my nails going on. I'm letting them rest because I'm not going anywhere. I learned how to do my nails, and then it was more so of image than it turned into self care. Now, that's a hobby. My thing, I encourage you, if you learn a new hobby or a new trade, try to make it into something self-care, because it will keep you on track, and it will bring you so much enlightenment and fulfillment. So instead of just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna try a new hobby," put your dedication to it, and who knows, at the end it might help you, and in my case, save money. So I said I was gonna keep it cute and short. So I have some advice. Y'all need a resolution? To these resolutions, break out your pen, break out your pad. Here we go. I don't think you should do New Year's resolutions on the 1st of January, because it's so commercial. It's really commercial. Think about it. Think about advertisement. Christmas, they all like Christmas and presents. But have you noticed the beginning of the year, even on Amazon, oh, activewear is this, and weights is this, which is, the commercialism is pushing us to say, okay, the first of the year, I gotta lose weight. But in the end, if you don't do that, you just giving the folks money and equipment just still sitting in the house, or you still got a gym membership you never use. So here is the remedy. I don't think you should start New Year's resolutions on the 1st. I think you should start New Year's resolutions on your birthday. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you turn a year older, some people, not all, when you turn a year older, you start reflecting like, okay, what did I do this year that I wanted to accomplish or didn't accomplish? So you should set your resolution, but now I call it a declaration. You can write it down, you can put it on your board, you can, have it on your phone to keep, and you can have an accountability partner. Not everybody can be an accountability partner. Please choose wisely. Like my Uncle Joey says, please choose wisely. But you need to start doing it around your birthday. That gives you now, if your birthday is in January, Hey, you can start the new year with your on your birthday. Here's an example. My birthday is in October. Shout out to all the October babies, Libra team. My birthday is in October. I will be turning 42. Black don't crack unless you smoke it. I'll be turning 42. And I have to make my declaration what I want to do when I turn 42. And that gives me ample enough time to get my stuff together. And I don't have to be caught up in the commercialism of New Year's. And I got this declaration when I turned 40. When I turned 40, it hit me. What does Tiffany wants to do next? And I'm going to tell you right now what Tiffany wants to do next. Tiffany want to live her goddamn life. For those out there, you understand, Tiffany want to live her life, not having other people dictate what you do or what you say or what you can and cannot do. I want to live my life, and I want to continue to pour myself out and also give people the opportunity to tell their stories. That was my declaration for 41. I ain't gonna tell you my declaration for 42. Y'all just have to wait. But that gives me ample enough time, because just in case I fall, just in case I get caught up, just in case my mental is not good, that still give me ample enough time to get it together. So when you blow out those candles, go ahead and write your declaration right then, or better yet, write your declaration before you blow out those candles and work towards it. So what do you want to work towards your next birthday? Drop it down in the comments, because I would love to hear, what is your goal or your declaration when you turn this particular age? Because that give you, like I said, ample enough time to get your stuff together, so you don't have to be caught up in this. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, here's some tips I'm finna give y'all, and then we going to be out the way. I won't be before you long, which most black pastors, that is a lie. As Maury says, that's a lie. Don't worry. I said before, don't worry about falling short. Just keep going. My girl Alex said this last week. Have small, attainable goals. You don't have to go after the big goal. You don't have to go after the big prize. Like I told you, when it came to my weight, I started off with separating it down. I said, okay, I was 285 pounds. Okay, let me go to at least 250, 255. Okay, now that I'm at 255, I want to go to 250. Then after that, I want to go to 230. And then after that, a bitch is sticking with 200. So make your goal small. Don't go after the big fish. Just make it attainable. And when you fall, it's okay. It's okay. We human. We all fall short of glory. And some of us fall harder, but get the hell back up. I know it's easier said than done, but as long as you get up, as long as you have breath in your body, you have another day to fight. And that's what makes me get up every morning. When I get up and I get up out of my bed, I say to myself, my work is not done, and I have another chance to get it right. Mental health days are allowed. Fuck everyone else. This is what happened to me this week. Y'all know I keep it real. So I work at a job. I will not say their names, but I work at a job. And things got so hectic that I was literally at my breaking point. And for those who don't know, or for those who follow me, you know, I have epilepsy. As you see, my purple my purple bracelet that says Epilepsy Hero. I have epilepsy, and for folks that are epileptic, stress is not our best friend. It's not. So I just really got to my breaking point, and thank God for medicines and my babe being right beside me. I almost went into a seizure, but I didn't. And I thank God for that. And I just told him, I said, I'm in my breaking point right now. I don't know if I could go on. I could have just went to work the following day and then what? Was taking yesterday's stress, bringing to today, and then be more stressed out and be in the hospital? No. So I decided to say, I need a mental health day. And everybody's now on the mental health journey. And I find it so amazing that people are concerned about their mental health, but it's okay to take a mental health day to say, time out. Let me regroup myself. And if you need to know how to regroup yourself, make sure you check out my previous episode, which is called It's Okay to Take a Time Out. Take a time out to regroup yourself. Like, and this is what I did. And it was, oh my God, it just freed me. And I had the best day ever. Yesterday, I took my mental health day break. Guess what I did? I text my group, the council, my best friends. I call them the council with a K. I text them. I said, hey, I'm going to take a mental break today and, tell them everything that's going on. And I shut off my phone. Guess what happened? I had the best day ever. I felt so light. I felt so free. And in these days and time, we're so connected with social media that we think we are connected, but we're plugged into this ever long cycle of scrolling, looking at what's going on in America. Look what some troll has to say about Trump. Y'all know who that bitch is. Uh it's a never ending cycle. And then you just caught up in this like web. And this is the time when you have that mental health day, unplug. You know how you plug in an outlet and it gives power and power and power and it stays on. But when you unplug it, it goes off. So unplug yourself from the world. Fuck if they're saying you being selfish. And also, if you got a close friend, a family member, or a point of contact, tell them, hey, I'm going to turn my phone off. If anybody, life, limb, or eyesight, tell them holla at your girl. But for some of those who use their phone for businesses and whatever can't be away from their phone, find another way. Take an hour or the weekend. Anytime you have a break or anytime you have a day off, Saturday is my self-care day. Like tomorrow's my self-care day. So tomorrow I'm gonna be chilling, still watching this ice still freezing. But you need to unplug for a moment. Unplug. And when you unplug, in the midst, you find your power. So when you plug back in, you're able to take on the day. Like me unplugging yesterday, I was able to take on the day today. So mental health days are allowed. Fuck everybody else. And I said before, aim for realistic resolutions and not run the same race. Aim for realistic resolutions. So we're going to scratch that word out. Aim for realistic declarations and not run the same race. My race is probably different from yours. You know how they say, I think it's at the Kentucky Derby, where they have the horses that have the blinders. And the reason why they have the blinders so they can pay attention to the race. You got to put those blinders up. I am infamous of looking who did what. Or, for example, when I thought I was going to walk away from my podcast here, I was looking at, but everybody's stuff is very crisp and they got a studio. And I'm just a person that's sitting up here having a little podcast and I'm not getting the numbers that I want. Then I had to take my blinders, put my blinders on and said, hey, I have an audience. It's growing organically. Some people, at least if it's 1, 2, 3, obviously them looking at my content, I'm resonating with somebody. So run your own race. Make a declaration and run your own race. And here's the thing, not everybody needs to know your declaration. Just move. And when they ask you, you acting different. What you doing? My business. My business. Get out of it. Do this for you and not to show the world that it's none of their business, which I just said it's my business. Do this for you. Have you known that Facebook we do, and I'm guilty of it. I'm without spot or wrinkle. Duh. I'm guilty of it. When people say, slim down or they're cooking something or, oh, I'm going through this and I need I remember doing a Facebook rant because my family and my church pissed me off. And it's so funny when I did that, more people listen to my stuff than my damn podcast because people like drama. People like seeing somebody else miserable. So when you're making your declaration, Facebook ain't got to know about it. Instagram ain't got to know about it. TikTok ain't got to know about it. Blue Sky don't have to know about it. Twitch, Snapchat, I can go on and on. They don't have to know about it because these people don't know you. And then they on your page to get in your damn business. So do this not for a show. Do it for yourself because it's none of their business. And I am going to wrap this up. I'm going to give you a scenario. This is your race. Don't worry about people running. Y'all remember the movie Forrest Gump? For some of y'all that haven't seen, I think it's on Netflix. It's on one of them streaming apps. I'm not going to give you the whole basis of the story. It's 2 hours long. But for those who watch Forrest Gump, when towards the end, after he found out that his mother is dying, he just took off running. He just took off running. He didn't care who saw him. He didn't do it for notoriety or popularity. And he just kept running, kept running, kept running. Guess what happened in the movie? Others started to follow him and he just kept running. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just running just to, you know, get popularity. I'm running. No, he was running to say, I'm running because I need to start something new. My mom, who is my rock, is gone. So I am going to run. That is my main goal. And that's what you have to do in this life right now. You're going to have to run, not worry about anybody else because guess what? If you're doing the right thing, the real one's going to follow you. The fake one's going to fall off. The real one's going to follow you. The fake ones is going to try to see what you're doing or what you up to. So run your own goddamn race. And the real ones will follow suit. So I told you I was going to keep it cute. So that is the end of Tee Unapologetically. Make sure you like and share this message with somebody. As I always say, each one teach one. And next week, I will be bringing another special guest, Miss Bella. And it's hot like fire with Bella. We know we got Valentine's coming out soon. And it's on a Saturday. Yeah, I think it's on a Saturday. Friday or Saturday, shit. My days are mixed up. I think it's on a Saturday. So I know everybody's finna go all out, do this, do that. Hey, to each his own. But me personally, if you been loved 364 days a year, you ain't got to show your love on Valentine's Day. Let me say that for the people in the back that just snuck in after the pastor gave his scripture. If you being loved 364 days of the year, Valentine's don't mean anything. It's just another day. It's just another day. So I thank y'all for joining me. And as I always say, you have the right to tell your story unapologetically. Peace and blessings.